Welcome to Snaps Weekly on Data Science. This podcast is all about making data science and machine learning knowledge accessible and less intimidating. Today, we are going to talk about product personalization. This topic is based on a tech blog with the title Personalized Buyers Listings at CARS24, an overview, written by the data scientist team from CARS24. This is a car buying and selling platform in India. You can find the link to the blog in this episode description for further reference. Throughout this episode, we'll dissect the topic from both business and data science angles. Now let's dive in. On the business side, let's take a look at what is the business problem to solve. CARS24 is an online car buying and selling platform in India, where customers visit their website to purchase cars. Its objective is to facilitate the direct sale of used cars from individual customers to the broader set of vehicle selection. This eliminates the need for middlemen and dealers and try to streamline the car buying process. Why does this company need product personalization? We all have different preferences when it comes to buying a car, and seeing some general listing of vehicles would not likely to make the experience much relevant. Imagining if I were searching for electronic cars, but all the suggested listings were all about gasoline cars, then it is much less likely for me to make a purchase, and eventually I may give up on the platform. So, making product personalization could make customers seeing more relevant products, boost customer satisfaction, and drive up the likelihood to convert or making the sales happen. In a competitive landscape of different business environments, for CARS24, the business is selling cars online. A better product personalization can build stronger customer connections and enable the company to have long-term success. Now, knowing the reason for company need product personalization, how can companies try to do product personalization? There are different approaches to achieve this goal, and usually it requires to harnessing the power of data to help the company make the right decision. It can involve understanding customer behaviors, their preferences, through analytics to get those deep insights. It can also involve directly engaging with customers to survey their feedback about the product offerings and suggestions for the company to improve upon. Once the company is equipped with those rich insights, it usually needs to implement an engineering solution to enable a dynamic personalization at scale. And that engineering solution usually involves developing and deploying different set of machine learning algorithms. Now that we've understand the business problem to solve, let's shift gear and dive into the machine learning side to see what are the solutions the company leveraged. The company had one machine learning solution developed around 3 years ago, before the time of this tech blog published. It is a legacy approach based on customer cohort. There are primarily two steps involved in the solution architecture. The first step is to create customer cohort. so that similar customers are putting together into one group. This involves the clustering algorithm, which is one type of unsupervised machine learning algorithm. The algorithm uses various customer information to learn their closeness with each other. Those information includes impression on cars, clicks on listings, their search and filtering options, their wish list added, etc. Eventually, around 200 customer cohorts or clusters were created to represent the users on the platform. A second step uses an array of supervised ranking models to rank list cars for the different customer clusters. The likely ranking object is to understand which vehicles have a higher booking rate. These two steps work together to optimize the ranking of the list cars to maximize the likelihood of all their users doing a booking. However, in this legacy framework, there is only one catalog for all the users within the same demand cohort. And for those in the same cohort or cluster, they will only see the same listings. So this is suboptimal. That is the reason the company is thinking about a new solution which can address this challenge. To improve the product personalization, the company introduces a new user-level personalization framework. This customization is based on various information such as frequencies of their clicks, the depth of their engagement, as well as features about the cars users interacted with, such as colors, body type, and price range. This enables the company to create a user profile for each customer to capture their personalized interest in cars. At the core of this new solution, it involves a new machine learning algorithm called learning to rank algorithm. Learning to rank algorithm is one machine learning technique that specializes in training a model capable of ranking a list of items based on their relevance to a specific user. This technique is critical in creating this personalized recommendation by learnings from user interactions and their preferences. The primary objective of this algorithm is to fine-tune the order in which items are presented, thereby enhancing the relevance and accuracy of the recommendation provided to each user. For learning to rank algorithm, there are three levels of approaches usually we see. With increased complexity, but more accurately incorporate the interdependence between the listings and reflects the reality. Let's go through these three approaches. The first one is called point-wise method. In this point-wise method, each item within the training dataset is considered independently. And the objective of the machine learning algorithm or the prediction target is to see how likely one user click one vehicle listing. This mainly focusing on making a point prediction rather than optimizing the list order. The second level of approaches is called pairwise method. This pairwise method takes a different approach by examining pairs of items and concentrating on their relative ordering. The prediction target is to compare two vehicles on the listing and to see how likely is the user choose one listing over the other. It incorporates some of the relative information between the listings within the presentation. The third level of approach is called list-wise method. The list-wise method treats the entire list of recommended items as a single training example. The model can directly optimize the ranking of the entire list, and taking into account all interactions and their respective positions. In the context of our ranking problem, this list-wise method is proven to be more suitable for the company, comparing all the other approaches. And the team shows that once the list-wise method has been deployed, they ran an A/B testing experiments and observed a relatively lifting of 11% in overall user conversion. This is a pretty significant improvement for their business objective. Now we discussed both the business problem and technical solution. Let's wrap it up. In this episode, we take a look at why companies need to pursue product personalization and how the online car selling and buying platform pursue this journey from a machine learning algorithm perspective. If you like the content of this episode, please subscribe to the channel. Give me a 5-star review and leave a comment. Your feedback is very appreciated, and I'll see you next week.